a fourth, a third, a second, and a final conference meet in your career. What kind of thoughts go through your mind at this point?
I'm just so happy to be here. I'm excited that I was able to compete in the America East Championship. Get to compete with great competitors. It's always good sportsmanship, and to watch my teammates excel is awesome. So the places I placed today I'm very happy with, and to watch my teammates grow and have them place as well, and knowing that the program's going to grow and become better just makes it all great.
I know to some extent, though, you're your own toughest critic. Do you like yourself on the track today?
You know what, there were some bumps and some kinks on the track today, but it's my last conference meet, and I performed my heart out, and that's all I can ever ask for, and that's all my coaches can ever ask for. So I'm happy with what I did today.
For you, is it about competitiveness? That's what it's about? It's that competing? I know we talked about it a bit last week. For you, it is that competing.
It is. You know, you're right next to your competition. You know, the clock is the last thing on your mind. You know, right here in America East, you want to be better, if not ahead of the game.
I was going to say, looking at the 2 days, I thought your times continued. It just looked to me over the 2 days that you were running as smoothly and as comfortably as you have in a while.
Yes, I have. It's like I said, the competition out here is great, and you know, some of the meets we don't get this opportunity with great weather, a great facility, and to compete against Mercedes Jackson, and you know, it was great. She's a great competitor, and running here and running that 100, I just knew I wanted to be next to her, and I tried.
All right, thank you. Medal in 3 different events. How do you analyze today? You pleased with it?
I'm really, really pleased. It's kind of surreal. It's kind of cliche almost, because it's like I PR'd in the last meet of my senior career, so it was really exciting. I wasn't expecting any of this to happen, but I'm really, really happy.
For you, what's the key to success on the track? Are there particular things you have to be doing in a race?
I would just say work hard. Like, that's all you really had to do. I mean, I came in here my freshman year running like a 60 at best, and now I did a 55 today. So you just really have to work hard, and most importantly, during the race, you just have to be relaxed and just go after it. Like, that's what I just did today.
How much of this do you think's physical? How much of it do you think's mental?
A lot of it is actually really, really mental. Before my open 4 today, I was so nervous that I was shaking, and I was like, Shaniece, you need to calm down or else you're not going to run well. So I think me telling myself for each of the races I did this week just to calm down and just have fun and stay relaxed, it really, really did help.
All right, terrific. Thank you.
Thanks.
Earned the medal in the shot with a personal best 45 feet, which I'm not sure what the previous personal best had been, but I know in recent weeks we've been looking at 40 feet, maybe 41, so I mean, terrific throw. Take me through it for you. What was...
I was just, I knew that I had to do something big in this event. I didn't have such a hot day in disc or hammer, so I knew shot was my saving grace. And my first 2 throws weren't too good, so I knew this last one, I needed to get into finals. I needed to score some points for the team, and I just went out there. I got after it, and it was a big throw. And then finals, I did the same thing. My first 2 throws were, all right. It was a progression, and then my last throw was just a bomb, and qualified me for ECAC, so I'm excited.
What does it take to have a good throw? I mean, is it pure mechanics? Is it mental? Is it strength? What is it?
It's a compilation of all of those things. It's speed, focus. You have to really make sure you're getting over your back leg and pushing all the way through. Especially me as a shorter person, I really need to have a long push.
I've got to think this helps one's confidence as you now head to New England and then ECA, as you say, qualified for the UCAC.
Yeah, it's definitely, a big confidence booster.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your takeaway from this weekend here in Albany?
I thought we competed about as hard as we could possibly compete. 5th for the women, 6th for the men, half a point out of 5th for the men. That's about as good as we can ask. I think I can count poor performances by the team probably on one hand. And when you have 80-something kids competing, you can count poor performances on one hand. It's a pretty good weekend. So we're about as pleased as we can be, and for as young as we are, we competed our butt off, and it was great.
And yeah, there weren't poor performances. What you and I have talked about competitiveness. Did we find that was what took over this weekend? One's natural instinct to compete.
Yeah, absolutely. Indoors we did not compete very well, to be quite honest with you. I was pretty displeased for about 6 weeks after the indoor championships. I thought we were poor performance, just in the effort. And this weekend was completely different, and I'm really proud of them. They did a great job.
I was going to say, I look at some of the seniors who've been leaders, people like Cam Mitchell, who I think got medals in 4 different events, twice individuals, twice as part of a team. Shaniece on a couple of relay teams and an individual event. Taelour Murphy, a couple of individual events and a relay team. I've got to think that a lot of what we see from the freshmen comes from the mentoring or the learning, the lessons from the upperclassmen.
Yeah, I mean, Cam Mitchell just had an outstanding weekend. 4x1, 4x4, 400 hurdles, 110 hurdles. I mean, that's a lot of running over a weekend, and he was outstanding all the way to the very end. He took us from 5th to 3rd in the 4x4 in his 6th or 7th race of the weekend. He was outstanding, and Taelour, who wasn't physically 100%, competed her butt off. The team really took their cues from them and did a great job.
What did you tell the team when the day was done?
I told them I was proud of them. Indoors, I was not proud of them. I wasn't proud to be the UMass Lowell coach at the indoor championships, and regardless of what we got for the place, I just didn't feel like our compete level was very high, and I felt like our compete level was extremely high here, and they fought, and they scratched and they clawed for every point we could get, and I couldn't be happier.
Coach, I thank you.
Thanks.